students. In this video, I am going to discuss importance of reagents and some most important reagents I am going to discuss. So that reagent, what is the importance? If you use alcoholic KOH, what is the next product? If you use aqueous KOH, next soda lime, different reagents. If you have command over here, then only sequence questions, it is very easy. Generally, we are observing for NEET examination, especially mains examination, rearrangement reactions, and second one is sequence questions. Who is having command over here, those students feel organic chemistry, it's very easy. And the third part is named reactions. Named reactions. Named reactions, board level also we are preparing. Along with the board level like KCET, it is useful. And maybe you may get 1 or 2 questions based on mains, named reactions in mains and NEET level. But most of the questions are sequence questions. And next to rearrangement questions. And third one is OP directors. Ortho-para directors and meta directors. Ortho-para, again more activators are there, less activators are there. That is also I am going to do the video. First, let me discuss about the importance of the reagent. First, we will concentrate first year. Who are going to the final examination, for them it is more useful. Who are there in second year also, definitely it is useful. First year reagents. In this video, if it is possible to complete first year and second year, I can. Otherwise, first year, all important reagents I can complete and go to the next video, second year. In first year, first chapter. In first chapter, what we have discussed, alkenes chapter, right? Alkenes. In alkenes, generally questions. The first one is molecular formula, CnH2n plus 2. And second one is, if n equal to 1, it starts with the methane, ethane we have studied. And here the third one is lower level to higher level. I am discussing K-set level questions to next level. N equal to 1, you will get series like this. Okay. Now, next one, sigma bonds. And sigma and pi bonds calculations also plays important role. Sigma pi bonds. See students, carbon, both the sides the single bond, it is sp3. At least one side multiple bond, the two double bond, it is sp2. Actually, it will come in alkenes chapter. This is like a general topic I am discussing here. Alkenes, alkynes, alkynes, and arenes also double bond is there, sp2 hybridization. All these points I am giving to you. In this topic, it is important in chemical bonding chapter also. Both the sides single bond sp3, at least one side double bond sp2, one side triple bond sp. Okay. And the next important one is both the sides double bond. Both the sides double bond. See, both the sides double bond also sp. Why sp? Look into this students. Here, if you count, single bond is nothing but sigma bond. Out of 2 bonds, 1 sigma, 1 pi. Out of 3 bonds, 1 sigma, 2 pi. Right? In this case, 2 sigma, 2 pi bonds we have got. Here also 2 sigma, 2 pi bonds. So here, so geometry and the number of sigma and pi bonds very close to sp hybridization. That's the reason we are giving here sp hybridization. If carbon both the sides having double bond. So example CO2 molecule. Okay. So in inorganic chemistry videos also, especially chemical bonding chapter, I am going to upload later. So there I will discuss all these points, how to calculate hybridization, lone pairs, okay, isostructural, isoelectronic species, everything. Now next one, I am going to start first one, Woods reaction. Woods reaction, what are the main points we have to study in the final exam point of view? Here, methane preparation not possible. Methane preparation not possible. Reason, always taking students, always taking 2 moles. Woods reaction means we'll start with the 2 moles. We have studied now 2 moles of alkyl halides in the presence of sodium metal dry ether, it gives alkenes, right? So 2 moles means it starts with ethane, right? That's the reason methane preparation not possible. Now, next one. Suppose the question is like this: CH3Br, sodium metal in presence of dry ether. If you are not maintaining dry conditions, when we use active metals like sodium and magnesium, so it's not possible reaction. So highly explosive violent reactions. That's the reason we have to maintain the dry conditions. If you have seen like this, what is the product, students? What is the product? Ethane. So they will not mention here 2 moles. If you have seen on arrow sodium in presence of dry ether means immediately you have to catch the point. This is Woods reaction reagent, then you can expect the product. This is 2 moles. Clear? So like this. And byproducts are there, NaBr and all. So but main points I am discussing here. If you need a detailed explanation of that particular reagent, comment me. Definitely we will discuss that one. But last minute preparation like we can do. Now see, here they had given CH3Br, CH3CH2Br and sodium metal in presence of dry ether. In presence of dry ether. Yes. What is this? What is the expecting product? 2 moles. See here, this is a methyl bromide or else bromomethane. Methyl bromide. This is a different alkyl halide. This is ethyl bromide. This is a different alkyl halide. Right? If you use 2 different alkyl halides, don't write only single product. How easily we can write, I will tell you. This guy is self product and this one also self product and mixed product. If you use these two, mixed product. Okay. So see, how many carbons? How many carbons? How many carbons here? 1 carbon. 1 carbon means self product. Self product means 1 more mole of this one it is using. 1 more mole. 2 moles. Always using 2 moles. No? Here using 2 moles. So we'll get ethane. Plus this self product. Totally how many carbons? 2 carbons. No? 2 moles means 4 carbons. That's it. Easily you can write. Next one, mixed means mixing these two. How many carbons? Totally 3 carbons. 3 carbons means propane. What is the propane? What is the propane formula? CH3, CH2, CH3. That's all. So 3, 5, 8. Like that we can write. But it is not suitable method. Not suitable method. Mixed Woods reaction. Name is mixed Woods reaction. Not suitable method. Reason similar boiling point. Similar boiling point. After that separation is difficult. After that separation is difficult. Okay. Now see, all ethane we have got, propane we have got, butane we have got. No, so all this after preparation, separation is very difficult. That's why it is not suitable method. Now next one. Next, the most important reagent we are observing on arrow, that is soda lime. Soda lime. Soda lime is NaOH plus CuO. So this is reaction name decarboxylation. Decarboxylation. 1 carbon less product. 1 carbon less product always. Okay, you can see CH3C double bond ONA. They had given soda lime. If they used soda lime, immediately you have to remember decarboxylation. 1 carbon less product. Here how many carbons we are taking? Suppose this is a N plus 1. This is N plus 1. N, suppose. This is N, you can take it. Then just this is going like a CO2 gas. And finally byproduct mixing with this Na2CO3. Main products I am discussing briefly. So what is this? We will get methane. We will get methane. hydrocarbons preparation, methane, 1 carbon. Starting I have taken 2 carbons, here you are getting N minus 1. Okay, NaOH plus CaO. This is one of the most important reagents in sequence questions we are seeing. Now, next one, hallucination. In hallucination, they are asking reactivity. Important point is reactivity. Reactivity, fluorine more reactive than chlorine, then bromine, then iodine. Okay, fluorine violent reactions generally we are avoiding. So for F2 it is we are doing under dark conditions, fluorine in presence of sunlight and bromine in presence of some temperature and sunlight and temperature. And here we are using temperature, and important thing is catalyst. If you are not using catalyst, reaction will not occur. So just briefly I am discussing this one also. See, two reagents I am taking, which is reactive, which is less reactive. Suppose if you have taken chlorination, see hallucination, chlorine. So first what you will get? So here methane, one hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. Okay. So see here, this is free radical mechanism. This is free radical mechanism, free radical intermediate. Now here CH3Cl plus HCl. If you will continue this reaction, no, so finally you will get end product CCl4 plus 4 moles of HCl. Okay, that's all. So entire mechanism I am not explaining. To understand iodine, I am giving some points. Listen. Students, here we have seen iodination reactions are very slow reactions, right? Iodination reactions are very slow reactions. Now, if you will take methane, yes, iodine will not undergo. We have to use catalyst or else oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. So, we are using HNO3 or HiO3 like this. Okay. So, what is this work? Look into this. First, same like above product, you will get it, and you are using temperature also, catalyst and temperature. So, first you will get product CH3I plus HI. This reaction is slow. That's the reason we are using special conditions, drastic conditions like oxidizing agent and using some temperature, right? HI. Now, HI further reacts with, it is vessel only, it is in the vessel, it reacts with oxidizing agent and it gives, what is this, I minus P2 here, this is minus 1, this is plus 1, I minus P2, I2. So we all know oxidizing agent means it can oxidizes the neighboring group. This is oxidizing the neighboring group. So now what happened in the vessel I2 generating more, I2 is more, then what happened, reaction moves toward forward direction. So like that we are making the iodide products, methyl iodide. Otherwise reaction will not occur. It's very slow process. Okay. Now next one. So detailed explanation I am giving. Any point if you are not understanding, so that also I will discuss further classes. Comment me. So then what is this? CH4 and next one aromatization. Aromatization. Aromatization means on arrow if you are seeing Cr2O3, MO2O3 or else V2O3 like this, if you will see, this is aromatization. In simple point I am giving N-hexane. So any one of the reagent they used, then you will get 6 carbon benzene. This is non-aromatic, this is aromatic compounds. That's it. So with this we have completed, what is this? Alkenes chapter. Okay, next one, alkenes. Alkenes chapter where we have to concentrate more. First one is M's rule. Already I have uploaded video, students, HBr reactions. HBr presence of peroxide, HBr absence of peroxide, all the points I have discussed. Here only you will get, this is M's rule, it follow, and if you are using peroxide, it follows anti-Markovnikov rule. Afterwards I have discussed HCl case also, everything So please watch the video, you will get idea. Next to HI, and HI also using peroxide, not using peroxide, what are the products? These are important reagents. Next one is Sage rule. Even Sage rule also I have uploaded video, watch it. Easily you can work out. Sage rule. Sage rule, here we are using alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH is what is this? Dehydrohalogenating reagent. Dehydrohalogenating reagent. So in previous video I have uploaded on this point. Please watch it. Next one here, sodamide. Sodamide also same action. D means minus, hydro means hydrogen, halogenation. This is also dehydrogenation. But this is a less basic. This is less basic. This is strong basic. Strong basic. When we will use generally alkynes chapter. In which case we are using also, I will discuss this point. Okay, both are same actions. Now next one, students, ozonolysis questions plays most important role. Ozonolysis, I am not explaining today. Just ozonolysis, keep it in mind. One video I will do specially, ozonolysis specially I will do one video. Then only you'll get command because we are using reducing agent. Reductive ozonolysis we have. Reductive ozonolysis we have. And reductive ozonolysis products are, what are the products? And oxidative ozonolysis. Oxidative ozonolysis are without using reducing agent. Without using reducing agent. So we can get next. Okay, especially I will explain ozonolysis, how easily we can write the products to reactants, products, everything I will discuss. Okay, ozonolysis reaction, it will come in alkenes chapter, alkynes also. Now, next one. And oxidizing agents also there, students. Bayer's reagent. So these oxidizing agents also I can do separately. Reducing agents already have done. So watch it. Bayer's reagent. What is Bayer's reagent? KMnO4. What is the condition? Cold, dilute, alkaline KMnO4. This is what we call it as Bayer's reagent. So it gives cis diols. It gives cis diols. And if you use drastic conditions, what happens? K2Cr2O7 strong acidic medium or in strong basic medium. So if you use KMnO4 in a strong acidic medium, strong basic medium, what you will get? So you will get CO2 and water. So some oxidation reactions are there. So I'll explain this question, CO2 and water. And ozonolysis, oxidative ozonolysis also same products. So some questions separately I will discuss. Now next one. Hydrogen in the presence of nickel. So about reducing agents already have uploaded. Please watch it. And next one, alkynes. Alkynes, what we have to discuss. And what is alkenes molecular formula, students? I am writing here. Alkenes molecular formula CnH2n. It starts with ethene, C2H4 like this. And next one here, this is also called as olefin, olefinic bond, olefins. Okay. Alkynes chapter. Alkynes chapter and arenes chapter. Next one more video I can do. First you go through the points in alkenes and alkenes, students. And next video I will do alkynes and arenes. Thank you. Thank you, students. Thanks for watching.